Wait 1 second, making sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay, hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. So, I'm here to talk about Cobblemon. You've probably seen it in the title. Sorry about that, I was just taking some water there. Okay, but hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. And in today's episode I'm talking about Cobblemon, our Cobblemon survival series to be more exact. I have been using this mod pack for a while now for the series, and for some reason it has basically stopped working. It will not read certain world files, and then I tried to use a different one that was also Forge, but then it turns out it was Fabric, so all of the mods and all of the modded stuff in the mod are gone, but I'm pretty sure there's still the files for our Pokemon in there. But I do want to talk about what happened before our world got, corrupted, we shall say. Also, I'm just pulling up the previous video here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so the last episode was episode 3. I was going to make episode 5 and leave out episode 4, but I was going to make, a split in it, like, episode explaining all about what happened in that episode. But sadly, that will not be happening. We'll probably have to move on to season 2, but that won't be for a tiny little bit longer, because I need to find a mod pack that's Forge, and then I have to make sure all the stuff works, and then that's got to be, quite a pain in the butt. But I might as well explain what happened in episode 4 to our corruption as well. So, episode failed. Episode 4 failed, and I recorded like 30 to 40 minutes of it. I was very sad when it failed. I almost cried. We'll see, because I really enjoyed this episode, and then it just poofed out of nowhere and going. Okay. And I will explain what happened in that episode. I am looking at my comment that I left on episode 3 talking about it. That I was going to move on to episode 5 and leave out episode 4. Okay, so the first thing that we have that I'll talk about in certain different orders. So, let's see, where do I want to start? Okay. We went caving for a while. We've got a stack of iron. I finally got full iron armor when we went back to the house. But before that, I went mining, got iron, a few bits of lapis, some other stuff. Found a geoid, my first ever geoid in all of Minecraft, that I fully went in non-multiplayer, that's what I meant to say. So we finally found one of those, my first ever one, that I probably found in, single player. And then we tried to make our way back to the surface. We almost died in a water cave when I tried to see if there was an exile that way. No, there was not, so I just dug up. And I finally broke out, and once I got to the surface I was just looking around, and I turned around and there's this ginormous Snorlax. Now I've been wanting Snorlax for a long time in the series. We had it in our mod review. I didn't know if it was in the game yet, but it was there. And also, I do want to say something else. We did also find a Goldeen and a few other Pokemons that we have not seen yet, like the evolved version of Mankey. And Mankey actually became super powerful with cross chop and all that, low kick. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so we find that Snorlax. I whittle it down to low health, throw my 2 Pokeballs at it, it fails, and that's what happened. And that's how we failed to capture the Snorlax. So I went home sad. Well, went home, we shall say, because I got lost and I had to walk for 10 minutes looking for our house. We went off, I think it must have been north. We went north, circled around a few times, and then, we went on a border of a spruce biome for a while, and then we finally found a river. Turns out the river that I went down was actually the correct river. and it was just up from my river, but the reason why I could not find it properly is because some of the rivers were blocked off. So I finally found my home after a while from, going down that new river. That was also our old river that, got blocked off a bit. We'll see during the generation of the world. And then when we got home, we started working on the house. We put in windows. Wait, we also got some sand. We actually found a yellow apricorn tree on our journey as well. Forgot to say that as well. But we finally got back home after a while. I got full iron armor when I went back to the house after smelting all the iron, and also smelting a bunch of stone bricks. And then I placed all the stone bricks around the bottom layer of our house, apart from the window that faces out to the river. That one does not have any stone bricks underneath because I wanted to keep it, nice and open. I was gonna make it, quite naturist, but the other room that's connected to my house, I decided to just scrap the idea of actually doing, what do you call it? Fences there that just, open it, because all the Pokemon were just running into my house. So I just decided to put up some normal walls. I put some stone bricks down, and then I put glass, and then I put, for the side bits of the glass, stripped birch wood. And that actually turned out to look quite nice, actually. I'm quite sad that this world is gone, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so after that, let me think. We'll get to that near the end of the episode. Okay, so I also talked about, let's go back to the main. We also talked about, what was it? Yes, my old Fire Red team and playing through it. Now, I played through Fire Red, not on the channel, but off camera, a long time ago. But I accidentally hit the bottom of it after I'd beaten the Elite Four and the Champion. And I lost my save. I was going to do the end game and all that. But I was talking about, we have a Mankey on our team. And I also had a Mankey on my original team that I played in Fire Red. Even though I never really leveled up. I think it got to level like 16 or 17. But it was not that very powerful, so it wasn't really used too much in combat, because I was already at the Elite Four and they were already still level 16. Now Charizard is what got me through the entire Elite Four. I went Charizard only through the entire Elite Four. Oh, that was some good memories. And I had a Krabby on our team, and I was talking about our Pixelmon team, like a Pixelmon team that I had. That I also had Vileplume on. And Vileplume, we have a Gloom in our Cobblemon series. And I was talking about that as well. I think I went off track. So I was talking about Fire Red there, about how I lost my save, about my team, and how I bet the entire game by only using Charizard, and it was quite painful, I tell you. Trying to go up against, enemies that have, type, advantage over us. I should really do that again. Might be fun. Only, Charizard playthrough. I think that would be fun. Metal Claws got me through a lot of the, type disadvantage for ground type. Yeah, because that defeated Onyx when we fought Brock, and then I had to fight Misty, but I had to evolve my Charizard to get Wing attack, but also evolve my Pidgey that I had on my team that I just remembered I had, because I had to fight stupid Blue, or whatever you call him, at the SS Ann? Is it called SS Ann? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played Fire Red. But I fight him and it took forever. I remember leveling up for ages in the grass. And then I was also talking about... So, I talked about Fire Red. Okay, now we're on to Pixelmon. I was talking about how we have a Gloom on our team and I want to evolve it with a Leaf Stone, but I don't have a Leaf Stone yet. Because I don't know where to get it in Cobblemon, so... I want to evolve our Gloom. Sadly, we cannot do that no more. But I was going to evolve our Gloom at some point. But I just could not figure out where or how to get leaf stones. I don't know where you get them. I'm pretty sure you get them by mining, because I saw a water one and I saw a fire one when I was in a mine shaft, but I didn't pick them up because I felt like, you know, it's very unnecessary right now to pick them up. I'll pick them up, you know, when I come back one day into the mine. That will never happen now. And then I was also talking about my soul silver and heart gold. What was I talking about that? I can't remember what I was talking about it. But I remembered it and said something about it. Can't remember what it was. I think I was going to play through heart gold. But also I remembered that I had soul silver. You know what, I might actually play through that. That's what I wanted to talk about. I was going to play more Pokemon games on the channel at some point. That's the thing that I said afterwards. You know what, I might actually do like a Soul Silver, maybe Heart Gold playthrough on the channel, if yous would be interested. It's just up to yous. Let's see. Okay. Well, I think I've covered mostly everything that we have. But also, so we finished off the house. Mostly, we didn't do the roof yet. We were going to do that next episode. And then, you know, the sadness of it not actually singing got me. What was the other thing? Yes. When we were about to finish the episode, I looked behind me, out my window, and all I see facing directly towards me is a ginormous level 51, I was about to say, 31 Snorlax. It's just standing outside my house. So I get my Pokeballs ready, I run outside, and I start fighting it. And then eventually I threw all of my Pokeballs. And I also went back inside to make some more Rossetti balls. I don't know why they're not called love balls anymore. They're normally called that back in the old Pokemon. They used to gain more happiness with the Pokemon when you threw them. Let's see. But we fought it, and then it defeated my entire team. So I only had 2 Pokeballs left. I threw 1 Pokeball, didn't catch it, and I was on my last Pokeball. I threw it, you know, hoping, like, please, 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 for it to, you know, catch. And you know what? It caught. I finally got Snorlax. I had it in the background of the ending of the episode. And I was ending the episode off, and then I ended it. And then I checked my recording thing, because I was just about to start another episode, and then it said that there had not been a episode recorded, so we lost that episode, and then now we've lost our world, because somehow the mod pack that I use in Technic Launcher, for some reason, does not work no more. I use, let me pull it up. I'm just pulling it up a second. We use Cobblemon Forge. It has not really been updated since its release, but I took out all of the mods in it. I've taken them out before many times, just to, you know, make sure they're all good. Why do I have borderless windows in there? Don't know how that got in there. Okay, so we had all the mods in there. I've taken them out a few times to make sure if that was the problem. Pretty sure I can load my world perfectly fine in a different mod pack, yeah, without any of the mods. But I cannot load it in this one. So I don't know if we might return back to Season 1. It might be Season 2, who knows. If it is Season 2, I'll tell you. I'll put, like, you know, and like post out or something saying that, you know, Season 2's got to start. Either that, it'd be Season 1, but a lot of the stuff that we have that's modded might be gone, depending. I made sure not to open any of the chests, so might be some stuff still left in the chest. Don't know about any of the blocks, and the PC and healer I will have to place back. I don't know about the apricorn trees, but if all the apricorn trees in the local area are gone, I will just give myself the seeds to it, because I was going to build an orchard out the back our house. And we were going to have so many of the different trees out there so we could get all of the Pokeball types, because I wanted that to be one of the goals, collecting every single Pokeball. Except Master Ball, because I am pretty sure that is not a ball that you can actually make yet, because I've not seen a purple apricorn yet. But yeah, okay. It's alright. I thought maybe red and blue connected together would make purple apricorns, but then I thought, no, that just makes a great ball. Okay. Well, this is hopefully, a good explanation of what happened to Cobblemon Season 1. It might return, it might not return, we cannot say for sure, like 100%. I will probably try and find a Forge 1.19. I'll write in Forge 1.19 just to remind me. Yeah, that simple Forge. I'll install that. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm just installing something in the background just a second. Have to keep it open just for 1 minute while it loads. Okay. Well, hopefully this was a good exploration, and hopefully you enjoy this background. I actually have a few other backgrounds. We have this one. This is of my Minecraft Jungle Paradise Golden Age house. And oh, sorry about that. There we go. We also have Blackout. That just blacks out my entire screen. And it also has, a bunch of different colours. So you can just focus on the colour. It kind of reminds me of, like, the old arcade games back in the day. If they wanted to make a long tunnel, they just, put, square, 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 instead of any detail. Good memories. And let me pull that back up, put that away. And that's just a little showcase of, some of the stuff that I have. I have this is just called Trees. Or Trees. Basically trees, but, with extra R because I accidentally put R twice. But I quite enjoy it. It has, some nice little mountains up, not mountains, little hills here, and some nice clouds up here. I quite enjoy it. And hopefully yous do. So I will be ending it here, so hopefully yous enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, have this apple, maybe tomorrow just easy, right? Need to keep up the vitamins, very important. And bye bye, see you next time, have a nice day, see you, bye bye.